I don't know if any of you guys are like me, but anything that's 30, 40, 50, 60 plus years old, it really takes me back to a simpler time. It's kind of comforting in a way. It, I know I wasn't born back then, so I can't really say it takes me back. I'm only 27 years old, but I think you guys get the idea. Just anything vintage, old, classic, that's my jam. Now, a lot of my guns are classics. I have a bunch of single shots. I have 24 gauges, 32s, 28s. I shoot 10 gauge. My favorite gauge is a 16. And those are all just, classic old school guns. Most of them are single shots, like I said, but, I do own some semi-automatic. And yes, I know semi-automatic has been around for well over 100 years, going back even into the 1890s. Anyway, let's get on topic. Winchester original double A's. Now, these are compression formed. They're a one-piece hull, brass. The modern double A HS is, brass too. But these are the classic, the ones everybody wants, everybody praises, double A's, the classic ones. These are the double A HS. The newer ones, they started making these and discontinued these in about 2003, I think. It could have been 2002, but early 2000s. This is a two-piece hull. I know you guys can't see it. Maybe you can. Right here on the inside, there's a little ridge. These are made just like the Winchester Super Targets are, which I have one right here. You can actually see the shadow in the hull right here when I turn it a little bit. That is a two-piece construction. You can really see it in that one. And again, these are made the same way. A little bit cheaper. The HS stands for high strength. And if you ask me, it's a marketing thing. These hulls are way stronger. And they seem to last longer. These have thicker plastic, and they're a little bit softer to squeeze than the original double A's are. But I've gotten plenty of these to split, and so has Josh. Now, these are old, and of course they're going to split after multiple firings. Now, they don't last as long as the HS does. But again, that's because they're old. If these were modern production, people claimed you could reload these almost an infinite number of times. Now, obviously, that's not the case. Realistically, I could see 14, 15 reloads out of one of these right here, but these, I can tell you with my own personal experience, we've gotten these to split after 5 or 6. These hulls crimp. They crimp so much better than the HS. They, let me see if I have one over here. Yeah. They reload actually better than factory hulls do. Let's load one up. So, where did I put that resize ring? Right here. Lee resize ring. This load is a pretty light one. We're using 18 grains of Hodgdon clays, an ounce of shot. This is 7.5 shot. No, excuse me. This is number 8 shot. My bad. Primer, Winchester 209. My favorite primer of all time. I know I've been doing a lot of birdshot videos lately, and that's, that's not normal for me. I'm a buckshot guy. But just something about these old school hulls, they make me want to get into shooting clays a lot more. Me and Josh actually really enjoy shooting clays. The wad is Claybuster Orange, 1.125 wad. Any tapered 1.125 wad will work here. Actually, it's better to go with a 1 ounce wad since this is a 1 ounce load. That way, you don't have to use filler. I'm using one 28 gauge nitro card. 1 ounce of shot. front station of the wheel at all. There's your pre-crimp. Giving it a few turns. Check that out. A beautiful crimp on that guy. It's even got a little taper on it. You guys can make that out. Right there, yeah. I'm telling you, these just load beautifully. Oop, don't fall over. Let's do a double AHS. Now, this press, the Leload All, I can't seem to get these to load very well on it. That's why I gave all of my double AHS hauls to Josh. Because his press is very similar to a mech and it loves them. Exact same load. Winchester 209. 18 to 19 grains of Hodgdon clays. Claybuster, 1.125 wad. 28 gauge nitro card. Kind of running low on shot. An ounce of shot. Front station of the Leload All. Oop, that wasn't supposed to happen. See what I'm saying? It even crushed the hole. This press just doesn't like Winchester AA HS hauls. Not sure what the issue is. Here's another original AA. Guys, loading these right here, it's just therapy for me, honestly. Especially at night, about 3 in the morning like this, when nobody's awake, nobody's, you know, up making noise in the house. It's just all quiet. It's just therapy. Nitro card, ounce of shot. Another beautiful, better than factory crimp out of that one. Let's try another HS. Why not? I want to help this one along and seat the wad a little bit firmer. Again, 18 to 19 grains of Hodgdon clays, 1.125 wad. I'm going to leave the filler out too. 1 ounce of shot. That's pretty far down in there. Might actually need the filler. 28 gauge nitro card. Then your ounce of shot. That's better. That's where it needs to be. Here's your pre-crimp. Looks great. No issues so far. It already crushed the hull. And yeah, as you can see, it's not wanting to come back up by itself. Crimp doesn't look as nice as the original AA, but it's not bad. It's a good crimp. But it crushed the hull again. I'm not pulling down really hard on this press at all. I've loaded thousands of rounds. I know the proper pressure. It's even bent. I'm not sure what the issue is. Let's try Federal High Overall. This is essentially just a Remington STS hull or a Nitro Gold, but maroon because it's Federal. Remington actually makes these hulls for Federal. It's already deprimed and resized. See how this one does. That one is going to need the filler too. Now, these usually come out pretty nice. Sure did. Got a really nice crimp on that. No buckling of the hull whatsoever. Let's give it some more. See if we can't get it to crush. Sure didn't. No crushing. Excellent crimp on it. Looks just like factory, but no issues. Again, I have no idea what it is with the double AHS hulls, but I personally don't like them. Let's do some more original double A's. Why not? I'm sure you guys don't mind watching me throw a few of these together. We'll just do a couple more. I've always been into older stuff. Old classic TV shows, Gunsmoke, Bonanza, Andy Griffith, you know, stuff like that. I grew up watching that stuff with my grandparents. Forgot the nitro card in that one. I'm sure a lot of you guys can relate. Another beautiful crimp. Now, I'm not a car guy by any means. A little bit. But the older, you know, square body trucks, your old Chevys from the 50s, stuff like that, I am into that stuff, you know, along those lines. But modern cars, no. I'm not into those at all. I honestly know next to nothing about cars, but just the looks of them, the old classics, I do quite enjoy those a lot. My favorite car is actually a Dodge Viper, the red one from the late 90s. My dad actually had one. He crashed it, of course. Anyway. One more. Why not? Viewer of the show, Matt, actually sent me and Josh about 80, 90 of these holes right here. And I loaded them all up. Me and Josh did. I had to go on Gunbroker and order, you know, quite a few more of them. I liked them that much. Almost out of shot, guys. I forgot the filler again. Actually, you know what? Let's load one without the filler and see what it looks like. Still beautiful as ever. There's a tiny, tiny little hole right in the middle of that, but it's way too small for a piece of shot to ever come out of. And again, no buckling, nothing. These hulls load excellent. It's probably my favorite 2 3/4 inch 12 gauge hull of all time, as I'm sure it is for a lot of you guys, especially you older guys that have been reloading for decades. You know how good these hulls are. I have no idea why Winchester ever quit making these. I really wish they'd bring them back too. Brought a few of these out to Josh's. It was a couple days ago now, and we had his press set up to put a nice taper on these right here, like a pretty decent little taper. Not, let's see here. This one's got a taper on it. I think you can see it a little bit, maybe. It's kind of hard to see on camera, but it does have a taper on it. But his press puts a much nicer taper on these things right here. These crimps look better than most factory crimps these days do. Anyway, I guess I'll quit yapping on. let you guys get back to, you know, whatever you got to do. I want to thank you guys for watching this video. It's pretty fun to make. I guess be on the lookout for skeet shooting video. Maybe me and Josh will have a little competition to see who can bust more. Anyway, please subscribe, thumbs up the video. We greatly appreciate that. If you got any questions, comments, anything you want to let us know or ask us, leave it in the comment section down below, and we'll get back to you. Check out the description. I post videos like this, but stuff I cannot do on YouTube, like slugs and other crazy weird loads. Some black powder tutorial, that'll be up on Rumble soon. How to make black powder. If you guys are interested in that, just again, go in the description. Follow me on Rumble. I do have an Instagram. Add me on Facebook if you want to. All that cool stuff. I don't really use Instagram that much, but if you want to follow me on there, by all means, go ahead. I guess that's about it. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Thanks for watching.